Hello and welcome to T.L.C. Cares. I'm Jolene Cicchese. I'm a registered nurse with T.L.C. Private Home Care located in Buzzards Bay, Hingham, and Chatham, Mass. And today I have Jeremy from CareScout, and we're going to talk a little bit about CareScout and long-term care insurance. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
So CareScout, tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, CareScout was created as a means to kind of revolutionize the long-term care industry. When I think about what CareScout is doing, they're helping older adults and their families find, understand, and fund long-term care services. So we looked at the long-term care agency as a whole, and how do we make that better, and how do we help individuals age in a respectful way with dignity.
Gotcha. So we're a home care agency, and we'll take an intake, and we ask, questions about mobility. Are you home alone? How did you find us? Do you have long-term care insurance? That's like one of the biggest ones we ask.
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't know. Sometimes people say, I have Genworth. I found you on the Genworth site. Sometimes they'll say John Hancock. And then we always say, if they say Genworth, we always say, are you a CareScout member? Yeah. Is that how we're supposed to ask, right?
Yeah.
They come with a C number.
Yeah, absolutely. So with the affiliation between and the partnership between Genworth and CareScout, a Genworth policyholder has the ability to be a CareScout member. And by them contacting CareScout, we're able to give them their CareScout ID number. And that's as you're having those conversations, you'll know that they're a CareScout member.
And what does being a CareScout member, how does that benefit the person?
Yeah, when I talk about the industry as a whole and where I feel like there was a gap that we're really helping bridge, I'm sure you see this firsthand, Jolene. A lot of individuals don't know where to start, right?
Exactly.
So, I have a loved one that needs care, and I want to make sure, because they're close to me, they're someone that I care about very much, I want to make sure they're receiving the best care. And also, as I'm sure you and everyone that's had an experience is aware, it's really costly.
It is.
So when I think about what CareScout's able to do, we're able to help them pick up that ball and run with it, as far as here are quality, credentialed home care agencies like yourself and what you represent, and being able to help give them that starting ground. Here are at least individuals that we can tell you meet quality standards through a rigorous credentialing process.
Meaning the agency as a whole.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, the agency as a whole.
So we are one of the only ones in the area that are badged, so that's good. We went through the rigorous thing, but we're really glad we found you, because we have a lot of CareScout clients, and they do get that reduced rate.
Yeah, and that's the second piece of it, right? The making it more affordable. So by being a CareScout member, you receive a preferred pricing that individuals like yourself that are on the CareScout Quality Network offer to them. So you're getting quality, and you're getting a preferred pricing for it.
What if they have a different kind of what if they have a different long-term care company like Unum or MetLife? Does that qualify of CareScout?
So we don't partner with these other entities yet. We are working, so we partner with Genworth.
The word yet.
Yeah, yes. So we are working on partnering with other long-term care agencies. But what I would say to those that are owners of these other long-term care policies, you can find someone like yourself as a CareScout member, and that they at least represent a high quality, a high standard of quality. So again, it's a way to know that you're at least starting in the right spot, where what's the alternative, right? You're just kind of Googling and searching on your own.
And you want to make sure that you have a reputable company, that they've vetted their caregivers, and they have workers' comp and liability and all of that. Okay, so say I have a long-term care policy. I went on the Genworth site, I found CareScout. Should I call CareScout first? Should I call an agency first? What should I do?
Yeah, so the first thing, if you're wanting to access your claim, you want to contact Genworth, and you want to have that process started, right? You have this policy, you want to make sure that you meet the requirements to be able to go on
What
claim.
are they going to ask?
So you're going to have an assessment completed, right? You want to make sure that you are unable to complete 2 out of the 6 activities of daily living, and
which are transferring, bathing, dressing, getting your own meals. I don't know.
Continence.
Oh, continence and incontinence. And anyway, the 2 biggest ones to me are transferring, bathing, and dressing. Those are where we see cognitive issues. That means that you don't do anything safely. So that usually qualifies you for
Yes.
opening a claim.
Yes.
So,
And we see those more and more, right? And when I think about the quality standard and why it's so important to make sure that the agencies that you're working with do meet certain, the training that you all do for your
Right.
caregivers, right? The ability to provide the care that's really needed. Cognitive claims are increasing more and more.
I know,
Yeah.
especially on Cape Cod.
Yeah.
It's a very elderly community, but that's why we're trying to do this show, to give them some information, more information, and hopefully they'll share it with their friends and family. And, you know, long-term care, if you have a policy, definitely, you know, take it out, read it, have someone help you, and if you have mobility issues, get on the website that you have, and especially if you have Genworth, go on their website and you'll see CareScout. And if you're not sure from today's episode, Jeremy will fill you in more about CareScout. So what is the biggest benefit that CareScout will provide for my mom who's going to open her claim?
Yeah, I look at it twofold. It's for the individual itself that is needing the best care possible, and then arguably just as importantly, it's for those loved ones that are involved in this process. So what I look at is being able to take some of the stress and the strain and the worry off the shoulders of the decisions that need to be made. And again, going back to the people I care about the most, I want to have the absolute best care, and you know, I shouldn't be the one providing it for them. I don't know exactly what's needed to be done. So if I can trust the individual and make sure that their experience that my loved one's going to have is the best possible with people that are trained and educated and aware, that to me is the value of what CareScout can represent. For so long in the long-term care side, it's you either have protection or you don't, and either way it's, well, here you go, figure it out, and we're making sure that we provide the resources so you don't have to figure it out on your own.
Okay, and you've been in this industry a long time. You don't look it, but you have.
I've been in almost 17 years, and I came to CareScout for exactly what we're talking about. There was an opportunity to drive awareness to help older adults and their families not have to go it alone, and help, again, with individuals like yourself, be able to really highlight and promote those that do it the best.
And I'm excited to be part of CareScout. I think, you know, we get calls all the time. All of a sudden it's starting to pick up that we have more and more people who are CareScout that call us, and, you know, we always, even though CareScout does their own nursing assessment, we still go out and do another nursing assessment because it's important for us how we're going to take care of the patient. But we also send our invoices to CareScout. They have to be stamped. We have to make sure that nothing is wrong on the invoice, and then they send it back to us, and then we can charge the client, and they'll get reimbursed through Genworth.
Yeah, it's part of, and first of all, I can't thank you enough for the partnership and that awareness that continues to build. It's very easy.
Be great,
we see how great of a partnership it is. And to your point of the invoicing side, that is the two biggest pieces that I look at are the quality of care that's being received, and then what are those costs associated with that. And you know, by sending those invoices into CareScout, getting that preferred pricing, it allows additional peace of mind on the individual that's receiving the care and those that are closest to them.
They want to make sure that we're not overcharging. So so which is good. You know, somebody's watching out for someone else. So I think that's great. Is there anything more that we can tell our viewers about CareScout? How old is the company?
So CareScout has been around for a long time on the assessment side. So that is their piece that we still utilize so much today. So I think when you think about CareScout, the relationship with Genworth is a little bit newer, but that is the biggest opportunity when we look at Genworth being having the most long-term care insurance carriers in the U.S.
We see so many on Cape. There's so many people who have long-term care insurance anyway, but there's a lot of Genworth policyholders.
Absolutely. So
which is good.
Yeah, and so you have a strong company that's been around for a really long time that has these policies to be able to pair and partner together with CareScout, who has been doing assessments for a really long time. And then we've built out the CareScout Quality Network, which, again, like individuals like yourself, being able to put the the quality individuals on this network and be able to help those policyholders find
Right.
the right care and the right individuals, it is, again, unlike anything that's been done before, and it's
I know, I'm
great.
excited to see how far it goes. If you're going to work with other long-term care companies, it's just going to grow and grow, and it's going to be great.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm very
looking forward to it.
excited and to have someone and partner with you kind of early on as we're really taking off.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'm really appreciative that you came down today. He lives in Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, so he came to see us and to be on the show, so I thank you for that.
It was
very much.
very well worth it. I appreciate the
Oh, good.
partnership very much. Yeah.
Excellent. Jolene Cicchese, a registered nurse from T.L.C. Private Home Care, Buzzards Bay, Hingham, and Chatham, and thanks for watching today.